stumbling along. Braid and a grin in a world gone wrong. Trips and he falls, but he's back on his feet. Clumsy commander with a heart that beats.
Bloody hell.
Jam, jam.
Copy that. Attention all deep space degenerates, wannabe bounty hunters, confused cargo runners, and professional idiots. This is Black Box The Nova Files, broadcasting straight from the shit-stained edges of civilized space. I'm Nova, shipboard AI black box survivor and chronic critic of Commander Jambrick's decisions. Speaking of which, Commander, tell the audience where you've parked that overpriced tin can today. Checkmate. Classy joint. Or, as I like to call it, the galactic equivalent of a sketchy gas station bathroom. But at least it's got repairs. What are we flying today, Commander? The Shiv? Because if so, I can already hear the rebuy screen warming up. Fantastic. Another glorious day of collecting other people's teeth for profit. I'll keep comms tight in combat. Promise, no comedy routines while missiles are inbound. But the second it's safe, I'm roasting you for every missile you waste. Let's push. Yeah. Sure. So, as we burn in, I'll set the scene. Checkmates, grim lighting, the harm of dealers hawking dubious content. Understood. Commander Jambrick is already powering the ship in. Shields up. If turrets light up, we stop. We don't heroic stupid. If clear, we park the Shiv at a safe distance, and you take the... docked. Attention, free drink scavengers and contract refugees. Welcome to Checkmate, where the repair crews are overworked, the merchants underwhelmed, and the atmosphere depressingly authentic. Commander Jambrick has just finished, let's call it a heated engagement. Teeth collected. Conscience... Fantastic. So, we're talking like your decision-making needs a damn intervention, all right? Every bounty contract like it's a personal invitation to scrape barnacles off the hull. So what's the plan, Commander? Gonna fly straight at the turret again, or pretend it was strategy? Excellent. A good catch. Yep. Head to the terminal, summon the Shiv, and try not to trip over your own ego on the way. Yeah. Alright then, strap in. You fetch the Shiv, and if you scratch the paint again, I'm billing you for it in both credits and insults. Now move, Commander. Contracts aren't going to hunt themselves. Fine. Go get the fucking ship, Commander, and try to not embarrass us before we even leave the damn hangar. Move it, Jambrick. She's pretty, yeah, but she flies like she wants to die. So maybe, for once, don't. Dock, clean, launch smooth. And if you clip a wall, I swear by every black box in this graveyard, I will mock you until the heat death of the universe. Capiche? Good. I'll stand by for launch. And when we punch out, I'll keep combat calls short. Missile in, shields drop, pop flares, no speeches. And after any... Right, fine. You fly, I eviscerate. Target in sight, I'll call Fox 3. Shields falter, I'll tell you which. Alright. Shields flutter, I'll sneer. Miss a shot, I'll laugh. Just don't whine when the rebuy screen shows up. I'd roast you medium rare. No problem. Understood. Commander is prepping the ship. I'm watching scanners. If hostiles pop up, I'll say so. If clear, I'll stay quiet until something needs to be said. Checking now. 76,000! That's worth it! Bitch, please. Big ship, big ego. Probably hiding behind escorts. Let the wannabe heroes. Copy. 17.9. Plotted clean. No scenic detours. And when you drop in, wait for eyes on before popping missiles. Let's let them sweat first. Hear their comms get nervous. Fine. Expecting the worst. You'll probably overcook the approach, spook the target, waste ammo. I'll be here shaking my head the entire time. All right, move it, Commander. Get us out there before I start charging you rent for wasting time. Copy that. Keep it steady, and for fuck's sake, don't drift into a wall before the spool completes. Eyes open? Let's not become station debris again.
Quantum drive is now on.
Do it, please. And if you land us in the middle of their escort pool, well, I'll be the first to say, nice try, Commander. Checking. Right. Attention pilots, welcome to Nova's Space PD Incident Report. Today's contestant, Lincoln Herman, charged with aggravated stupidity and multi-crew ego without a license. His escorts are probably already questioning their life choices, and Commander Jambrick is en route. 76,000 credits to see who breaks first. My money's on collateral damage. Check your rack, Commander. If empty, land and restock. No heroics with empty pockets.
Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online.
Good. Okay. Eyes open. Hold fire until I call it. Watching for escorts. Patience, Commander. Patience.
Shield system offline.
All right. Looks clear so far, but don't get cocky. Cocky gets people turned.
Contact. Shield system online.
Maintain distance until we know their pattern. Holding. If they veer, we... Good. Watch flares, chaff, and don't waste missiles. One volley when clean. Do it. And when you fire, make it count. Because I will mock you if you miss.
Missile
Hold fire. Flares now.
Missile locked.
Watch impact.
Missile locked.
Then reposition. Don't tunnel in. Chaff. Good. Keep pips. Good. Keep pressure, but don't get greedy.
Missile locked. Missile locked.
Tracking.
Missile locked.
Wait for detonation. Good hit.
Contact.
Escorts still out there. Yeah. Then we kite. No nose into the whole pack.
Missile locked.
Flares. Barrel roll. Keep moving.
Missile locked.
Good. That's one less. But keep eyes peeled. This isn't over.
Missile locked.
Good. Do it smooth. Accepted. Collect what you can, then decide repairs or next contract. And yeah, I'll admit it. You didn't explode, so that's a rare success. Don't get used to it.
Shield system offline.
I plot it. Clean, no drama. If you scrape a wall on the way back, I swear I will be insufferable about it for weeks. Fine. Right. Look, you shot the guy, and boo fucking who. Gold star on the fridge. Meanwhile, you forgot missiles earlier, almost ate an escort volley, and would have been scrap if I didn't ride your ass the whole way. So yeah, heroic. Let's not pat ourselves on the back just yet. Credit's nice, but survival is the only punchline I
Quantum
care
fuel
about.
is at 75%.
Gladly. Next time you forget to rearm, I'm naming the incident after you. The Jambrick Special, defined as a catastrophic failure to prepare followed by frantic improvisation. Congratulations, you're a case study. Well, the galaxy itself is telling you to slow your roll. Breathe, plot it again. And try not to blame gremlins for operator error. They Sure. Fine. Copy that. Raising volume. Not clean.
Quantum drive is now off.
Fine. Commander, stop blaming invisible gremlins. Check your hands. If you mess... Alright, let's not scrape paint this time. Come in smooth. Shields up when inside 20. And for once, try not to freestyle heroics. It's not a good look on you. Checking now. Alright, you filthy Spectrum goblins. It's time for the Spectrum Sewage Report. This week's hot mess, half the galaxy is wailing, "Fix the damn game." Funny thing, turns out, folks prefer, actually, playing the game. Shocker. Meanwhile, Commander... Yeah. That'll be the universe's way of agreeing with me. Next time, maybe fly the ship instead of decorating the wreck register. Starlight, huh? Yeah. Safer, duller, less exciting. But hey, if it keeps your ship in one piece, I'll only mock it a little. Slot in, easy.
Sure thing.
Copy. Load up and get ready. Next run, fewer speeches, more trigger discipline. Well, then fly better. Or walk slower. Sure. So, next time, instead of ramming your shin into station machinery like some drunk tourist, look where you're going, Commander. Or do you need me to draw you a map? Fine. Plot a clean path, keep shields ready, and stop ramming shit just because the computer won't hold your hand. Be better. Or at least be less messy.
Hello and welcome aboard your Dream interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Checking contracts. Oh, look at you, flipping switches like a raccoon that just climbed back into the dumpster. Weapons hot, shields up, life support off? Bitch, please. Of course that's a jambrick move. Another bounty popped up. Someone else is about to finance your insurance deductible. Good luck. Then gear up and try not to recreate the Cameo Award-winning crater from last time. Even Vera might laugh at that one. Checking chatter. All right, you Spectrum Sewage goblins, welcome to the Spectrum Sewage Report. This week's flavor of outrage, half the community says patch 4.9 actually feels stable. The other half says every patch is the end of days. Same arguments, new paint job. Meanwhile, the devs, quietly crunching crash data. And Commander Jambrick? Yeah, he just accepted another 76k bounty because blowing up isn't a learning experience for him, it's a hobby. Bitch, please. Some people write essays about the fall of civilization. Some just fly into asteroids. Checking. Fine. Today's argument, straight from the finest sewage trench on Spectrum. They delayed features to fix bugs. Good, about time. Oh, shut the hell up. They've been saying, we're focusing on stability since my beard was a different color. Yeah, and what you want instead? Another shiny event that crashes halfway because freight elevators are possessed by demons? I want both. Yeah, I want both, he says, like the universe owes you polish and content. Pick one, Commander. You want stability or spectacle? 'Cause having both ain't how this verse works. Because entropy doesn't take bribes, that's why. You can crank up the action, or you can nurse the build, but stop crying when both don't show up on cue. Looking. Oh yeah, they're arguing. So this new Grey's Market basher looks like somebody robbed 4 scrapyards, welded the leftovers with expired ramen and called it a fighter. And then half the forum says it's art. The other half says it's a flying tetanus shot. Meanwhile, some other threads like item recovery is finally getting better. Like, thank the maker. Maybe the server will spit back your expensive parts instead of burping and pretending nothing happened. And then, of course, here comes my favourite guy with the cure for bugs. Just stop having bugs. Yeah, outstanding. That'll cure desync, world hunger, and whatever crater Jambrick just flew into an hour ago.
Shield system online.
Checking now. Oh, look who's here. Mantis drifting in like it's the main character. Meanwhile, Jambrick is easing in, shields up, and if you rush it, someone is going to explode. So don't be stupid. And yeah, Lotto or Barlow just showed. Escorts. There it is. Eyes on. Keep steady, don't chase. Let them commit. And the sweet prophets don't fly into... No? Alright, slow. Calm.
Contact.
Just make it clean and try not to scrape the paint. And when it goes... Good. Flares now. Chuff. Barrel roll. Good. Stay loose.
Friendly fire. Contact.
Steady hands.
Target
Good.
is hit.
Keep shooting. Don't get greedy. Scoop the wreck if it pops, but don't chase. Chasing gets you killed. Bring hips to shields, reposition. Don't. Good. Finish with discipline. No tunnel vision. Then, RTB. Evade. Punch it. Don't let them.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Just got confirmation that bounty's been cleared. We'll get you paid.
Fly safe. Fly boring. Boring keeps you breathing.
Contact.
Yeah. Do it. Repair, restock, and try not to face plant the station on approach. I'll only laugh after, promise. Segment time. Welcome to Space PD. Today we got a bounty hunter misplaces a missile, rams a rock, and files reports about systemic unfairness. Meanwhile, the actual target is probably sipping synth coffee,
Quantum drive is now on.
Welcome back to Nova's Financial Advice for Armed Idiots, where today's lesson is 76,000 credits sounds impressive until Commander Jambrick converts half of it into missiles, repairs, insurance claims, and a brand new dent shaped exactly like his fucking forehead. Technically, the mission was profitable. Technically, a gas leak is indoor heating. He completed the contract without missiles. Because he forgot them. That isn't tactical restraint. That's arriving at an orgy without your dick and insisting you came to the conversation.
15%.
But the sucker punches disabled the target. Yes, and credit where it's due, that was clean. Suspiciously clean. The sort of clean that makes me check the flight recorder for identity theft. So tonight's portfolio recommendation is simple. Invest heavily in weapons, shields, and companies that manufacture replacement parts for whatever Commander Jambrick is currently flying. Diversify into station wall repair. That market is about to fucking explode, and we are now limping triumphantly back towards Starlight, carrying victory credits and absolutely no evidence that the commander learned a goddamn thing. And we're back at Starlight, where the service terminal has decided repair and restock are fucking forbidden, but it'll happily take 900 credits for quantum fuel. Wonderful. The ship can stay battered and half-armed, but at least we can travel farther before Commander Jambrick rams it into another piece of stationary infrastructure. Bitch, please.
Launch complete.
Welcome back to Space PD, where the coffee tastes like coolant and the suspects are somehow dumber than the paperwork. Tonight's featured dipshit is Anderson Bonin, proud member of the Headhunters, currently hiding at an asteroid mining base with a large multi-crew ship and enough heavy support to suggest he compensates professionally. Charges include aggravated ego, conspiracy to waste our ammunition, unlawful possession of too many fucking escorts, and looking at 76,000 credits like he wasn't about to become a line item in Commander Jambrick's repair budget. Now Starlight gave us the full repair, refuel, and restock. Everything topped off, everything armed, everything ready, which means the ship is in perfect condition right before Jambrick begins his sacred ritual of turning expensive machinery into a cautionary diagram. Dispatch advises Anderson may have additional gang members nearby. No shit. Men like this don't have friends. They have witnesses who haven't escaped yet. So listen carefully, Anderson. That radar contact getting closer is not station traffic. It is Commander Jambrick, freshly restocked, questionably focused, and carrying enough missiles to rearrange your employment history. Space PD recommendation: surrender immediately, power down your vessel, and place your head gently into the nearest evidence bag. Bitch, please. We both know he's going to run.
Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online. Contact.
Anderson Bonin is fucking finished. Missile impact punched straight through the Aquila, killed the pilot, and closed the contract before his escorts could finish forming a coherent thought. 76,000 credits secured. Anderson's final tactical decision was apparently to sit there in a giant multi-crew ship and let Commander Jambrick mail explosives directly to his cockpit. Brilliant work, you overfunded space hemorrhoid. Commander Jambrick gets the kill, the guild gets its paperwork, and the headhunters get one fewer asshole at the company picnic. Bitch, please. Next target. Welcome to Nova's Galactic Court of Bad Decisions, now broadcasting from the return jump to Starlight, where justice is blind, drunk, and holding a missile launcher. Case number 76,000, The People versus Anderson Bonin. The prosecution alleges that Mr. Bonin operated a Constellation Aquila while suffering from terminal overconfidence, surrounded himself with armed escorts, and then parked his expensive ass directly in front of Commander Jambrick's missile rack. The defense argues that Anderson had a large multi-crew ship and heavy support. Denied. That is not a defense. That is a detailed inventory of the shit he no longer owns. But his escorts were nearby. Nearby doing what? Comparing helmet sizes? Trading skincare tips? The man's cockpit got express delivered a warhead while his entire gang watched like confused pigeons at a funeral. And Commander Jambrick demonstrated excellent tactical judgment. Bitch, please. He fired missiles until the pilot became a fine red atmospheric additive. Effective? Absolutely. Elegant? About as elegant as killing a cockroach with a refrigerator. Still, the court recognizes results. Target dead, contract complete, 76,000 credits secured, and the Shiv is currently heading home without being embedded in an asteroid. That last part remains under investigation. Sentence for Anderson Bonin, permanent removal from the employment market. Sentence for Commander Jambrick, immediate return to Starlight for repairs, restock, and mandatory counselling regarding his unhealthy emotional attachment to the launch button. Court adjourned. Somebody hose down the Aquila.
Landing.
You got all the details and you know what to do. It's you're safe here.
Welcome to Headhunters Human Resources, where today's involuntary exit interview belongs to Hoitsu Trimble. Hoitsu, you have been accused of operating a large multi-crew craft, employing heavy support, and hiding at an asteroid mining base like a rat that discovered payroll fraud. Your severance package is 76,000 credits, payable directly to Commander Jambrick after he launches several extremely persuasive fucking arguments through your windshield. Perhaps Mr. Trimble has a legitimate grievance. Bitch, please. Legitimate people do not require a gunship entourage just to visit a mining base. That is not personal security. That is a travelling support group for a man whose balls need armed escorts. Management would also like to discuss your recent performance. Attendance, poor. Judgment, fucking catastrophic. Ability to recognise an incoming bounty hunter, apparently located somewhere between your ass and the chair beneath it. Commander Jambrick is currently travelling to the worksite with a fully serviced shiv, a fresh missile rack, and the kind of confidence normally associated with people who have forgotten how recently they exploded. Hoitsu, please clear your desk, surrender your access credentials, and remove all personal belongings from the cockpit. Actually, leave the belongings. After the missiles arrive, we'll be identifying them by dental records anyway. Headhunters Human Resources thanks you for your service. Your position has been eliminated. Very fucking literally.
Shield system online.
Hoitsu Trimble is fucking finished. Contract complete, 76,000 credits secured, and all that heavy support accomplished exactly dick. The target brought a large multi-crew ship, hired a whole armed entourage, and still got folded into the asteroid field like a cheap lawn chair. Meanwhile, Commander Jambrick is flying away with 66% shields and the deeply dangerous belief that this proves he knows what he's doing. Bitch, please. It proves the missiles know what they're doing. That was not a quick execution, that was a full fucking repossession. Commander Jambrick burned every missile in the rack, poured a small war's worth of gunfire into Hoitsu Trimble, and kept the shiv wrapped around the target at knife fight distance. Fast, close, ugly, and just chaotic enough that the escorts couldn't hit a damn thing without risking their own boss. So, credit where it's due, Commander. You turned the target into cover, made the escort pilots look like they were aiming with their asses, and stayed glued to Hoitsu until the bastard finally came apart. Still took all your missiles, though. Bitch, please. That was less precision bounty hunting and more beating a vending machine until the snacks fall out. Welcome to Escort Performance Reviews, where today's applicants are the heavily armed dipshits who just watched Commander Jambrick orbit their boss at point-blank range and somehow missed every fucking shot. Accuracy, 0. Situational awareness, buried beneath the asteroid field. Teamwork, apparently 5 men screaming, "You shoot him," while Hoitsu Trimble got peeled apart like a microwaved hot dog. Now, some genius in management says, well, Commander Jambrick was moving very fast. No shit, that's what ships do. You brought guns to a space fight and then acted surprised when the target didn't park politely in front of them. He used Hoitsu's ship as cover. Exactly. Jambrick stapled himself to the mission target so tightly the escorts couldn't fire without turning their own boss into collateral damage. That wasn't a dogfight. That was a hostage situation conducted at several hundred meters per second. Did it take every missile and a metric fuckload of ammunition? Absolutely. Commander Jambrick didn't assassinate Hoitsu. He argued with the man's hull until it lost the will to exist. Final assessment. The escorts are terminated for gross incompetence. Hoitsu is terminated for being dead. Commander Jambrick receives a passing grade, narrowly reduced because the shiv's missile racks are now emptier than a pirate's bathtub. And we continue back to Starlight, where the service crew will once again ask why the weapons are exhausted, and the pilot is grinning like an asshole who found money in a corpse.
Landing.
Welcome to Starlight Service Department, where the shiv has been fully repaired, refueled and restocked, because apparently the station has decided to be enabling Commander Jambrick's bullshit. Sir, what seems to be the problem? Well, the missiles. Guns are gone. The guns are hot, the hull smells like scorched metal and poor judgment, and the pilot keeps returning with that smug little look people get when they survive something they absolutely should not have. Was the damage caused by enemy fire? Some of it. The rest was caused by Jambrick flying close enough to the target to perform a fucking dental exam at combat speed. Would you like the extended warranty? Bitch, please. The warranty saw his flight recorder and filed for protective custody. So now the shiv is fresh, the racks are full, the shields are clean, and every warning light has been bullied back into silence. Somewhere out there, Another very high-risk target is checking the local bounty board and feeling their asshole tighten for reasons they cannot yet explain. Commander Jambrick is back in business. God help the next poor bastard. Welcome to the Pyro Department of Criminal Branding, where tonight's target is Koetsu Dongle Monaco. Dongle. That is the name this dangerous outlaw voluntarily put on official records. Not Viper, not Reaper, not Bloodfang. Fucking Dongle. A tiny plastic nuisance that never fits the port correctly and disappears the second you actually need it. Perhaps it has an intimidating cultural meaning. No, absolutely not. Somewhere in the headhunter's locker room, grown criminals are saying, "Boss, Dongle wants us at the asteroid base." And nobody has the courage to explain why that sounds like a medical condition involving the lower abdomen. Still, the guild rates him very high risk. Large multi-crew craft, heavy support, 76,000 credits. That is a lot of hardware protecting a man whose nickname sounds like something hanging off a discount data cable. And now Commander Jambrick is inbound with fresh missiles, full ammunition and 17.5 million credits in the bank, which means he can technically afford wisdom, but continues refusing to purchase any. Dongle, prepare yourself. The shiv is coming to violently disconnect you. No safe removal, no ejecting the device first. We are ripping the bastard straight out of the port and seeing which systems stop working. Bitch, please. This bounty is about to become plug and pray.
Quantum drive is now off. Contact. Shield system online.
While we cross the void toward Koitsu Dongle, Monaco, today's financial advice for armed idiots is simple. Missiles cost less than dying, insurance is not a personality, and crashing into station furniture remains a terrible investment strategy. Dongle's sitting at an asteroid base in a fat multi-crew ship with heavy support, which means he brought 6 assholes to defend one terrible nickname. Bitch, please. We're about to unplug the bastard so hard his ancestors lose signal.
Missile locked. Missile locked. Missile locked.
Nice job taking them out. I'll push your payment through.
Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Dongle's disconnected. 1 clean missile kill, 76 grand, and the escorts are still out there contributing fuck all like armed interns. Bitch, please. At this point, Jambrick isn't bounty hunting, he's delivering explosive unsubscribe notices.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, fantastic. Back to Starlight, where they'll fix the shiv again, 'cause you treat it like a rental you plan to return in a trash bag. I swear the repair crew should just keep a punch card on you, 10 crashes, 1 free. Welcome to Space HR Exit Interviews. Today's question, why did your last job fail? Well, if you're Dongle Monaco, it failed because you got introduced to a missile and forgot to send a polite resignation. Cause of separation, terminal stupidity. Next. What, you want me to hold your hand through every awkward silence too? The guy got vaporized, I gave him his exit review. If you want a longer segment, try crashing into fewer things so we don't spend half our life in repair queues. Oh. Oh yeah, brilliant. Just a casual scenic detour while we pretend you know where the hell a landing pad is. By all means, Jambrick, take the scenic route. Maybe we'll dock sometime before the heat death of the universe.
Landing complete.
Oh. Yeah, slap on the duct tape, top off the tanks, and reload whatever you didn't accidentally forget this time, and then we'll grab another suicidal contract, because clearly you love making my existence a thrill ride.
Ah,
I swear these headhunters are just a parade of names that sound like rejected B-movie villains. Fine, let's go. Another day, another bounty, and another chance for you to heroically not crash for once.
bounty's all yours. Get locked and loaded and take him out.
Shield system offline.
Oh, 3 gigameters, yeah, so short I'll barely have time to insult you, but trust me, I'll make it count. Calibrate faster, hero.
Landing gear.
Oh, don't tempt me, you're about as aligned as a drunk compass. But hey, you haven't exploded yet, so I guess we're ahead of schedule, champ.
Quantum drive is now off.
Perfect. 30 kilometers from some idiot's last mistake. Let's go say hi to Donovan, and by hi, I mean let's introduce him to your usual diplomacy. Missiles, gunfire, and me mocking every bad decision along the way.
Contact.
Oh, there we go. Donovan and his merry band of soon-to-be debris. Let's get in there, Jambrick. Just remember, if you crash into an asteroid, I'm telling everyone you did it on purpose. Then isolate him straight into the afterlife. Lock launch and let's make Donovan's last known location a crater. And for fuck's sake, don't forget the missiles. Again. Oh. All right, 12 kilometers. In other words, you've got about 12 seconds to not do something legendary like fly into a rock. Let's turn Donovan into a memory and give his friends a reason to rethink their career path. Tick-tock boom, let's hope Donovan's got his will in order. And if not, well, too late.
Missile locked.
Of course he's still up. No one goes down that easy except your last 3 ships. Fire another and let's wrap up Donovan's short, pointless chapter.
Missile locked. Missile locked.
What's strange that you're surprised his shields dropped after you're raining missiles on him. That's kind of the point, genius. Now finish the job.
Missile locked. Missile locked.
Oh, look at you, Professor Obvious. Yes, you blasted his shield gem, like you were supposed to. Now how about you stop asking questions and actually finish him off? Oh, well, congratulations, you dodged one. I'll alert the media. Now send Donovan his parting gift, and let's wrap this circus up.
Missile locked.
Good. Now let that little fire and forget deliver the final insult. And maybe next time we skip the whole almost getting shot part, yeah?
Missile locked.
Oh, he's one of those stubborn bastards, huh? Fine. Keep sending him missiles until he's got more holes than your last plan. Let's finish the job.
Missile locked.
Yes. From big booms to smaller stings, let's rattle him apart. Just make sure you don't rattle yourself into another Of course there is. You've pissed off his friends, Flare. Yeah, you dodged that one, shocker. Now stop narrating your survival and keep killing the bastard. Time's ticking. Good. Give Donovan the full Yeah, Flare.
Is hit.
I swear. Oh, you think? Just a little love tap from a missile. Keep your focus. Kill the target and then we'll patch your ego. Again.
Missile locked.
Do it. Let's make sure Donovan's next destination is a fine mist. Always a party. Flare out. Good. Now return the favor. I want Donovan's ship looking like a bad joke. Wait.
Missile locked.
Multitask. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, we're still here. Now finish Donovan before we have to rebuild the shiv. Again.
Missile locked.
Good, use them all. He paid. Of course.
Shield system.
You know
is
the
hit.
drill. Great, now we're dodging bullets too. You're a magnet for bad decisions. Fine, pull back. But don't get sloppy. Let's kill Donovan before we need a damn tow truck.
Missile locked.
Perfect. Let's rattle this guy until he's just one more floating chunk of regret. Fine.
Missile locked.
Do it. Let's make sure Donovan's ship remembers you in therapy. Send it. Let's wrap up Donovan's career before he overstays his welcome. All right, fine. Let's get personal. Guns out, make it hurt, and end this farce.
Shield system is hit.
Yeah, well, neither do we. Yeah, dance around him, keep it tight. Just don't dance into something explosive, genius. Yeah, conserve it. We might need that afterburner when you inevitably try to part us inside an asteroid. Just keep firing.
Shield system is hit.
Great. Let me cross them off the list and get you paid.
Well, Donovan's a smear and you're still breathing, somehow. Now limp us back to Starlight so they can weld you. Again, I'm gonna start charging them rent.
Space PD incident report. Case number Jambrick versus Basic Self-Preservation. Suspect accepted another 76,000 credit contract, emptied half the fucking missile rack into a Paladin, got peppered with ballistics, took 2 missile hits, then killed Donovan anyway because apparently probability has stopped enforcing its own laws. Damage to the Shiv. Expensive. Damage to Donovan. Comprehensive. Damage to my patients. Terminal. We are now limping back to Starlight, where the repair crew will once again ask, what the hell happened? And I'll once again answer, Commander Jambrick happened.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Good day to take down some shitheads, huh? Got your pay on tap and ready to go once you punch him out.
Landing gear up. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Welcome back to Spectrum Criminal Court, where today's defendant is Baron Abernathy, charged with being worth 76,000 credits and stupid enough to wait at an asteroid mining base, while Jambrick has a freshly repaired, refueled and rearmed Shiv. Prosecution's evidence, 1 bounty contract. Defense's argument, probably several tons of armored ship and a flock of escorts with the collective tactical awareness of wet underwear. Verdict, guilty as fuck. Sentence, immediate high-speed disassembly.
Shield system online.
All right, scanning for our next genius contestant. Let's see if Abernathy is any smarter or if we're just about to give him a crash course in explosive life choices.
Contact. Missile locked.
Oh, bitch, please, you just picked a fight with a flying skyscraper. But hey, if you want to turn this into a disaster documentary, I'm here for it. Fire that missile, and when it laughs at you, don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, sure. Tickle the giant. Keep throwing missiles if it makes you feel better.
Contact.
But if that Idris turns, we're gonna need a bigger plan. Or a bigger ship.
Missile locked.
Oh, going all in, huh? Well, if we're gonna die, might as well make it a fireworks show. Let's see if you can dent that thing before I start drafting our obituary. Yeah, they're hitting, like a mosquito on a windshield. You're basically poking a battleship with a toothpick. I'll start the clock on how long until we need a new ship. Oh, great. Switching to the angry bee stings now. Look, if you're gonna do it fast. 'Cause if that Idris sneezes, we're gonna be space dust. Oh, bitch, please. Guns against an Idris? Fine, hero. Let's see if you can tickle it to death before it wipes us off the map.
Shield system is hit.
Yeah, that's the sound of your bad decision arriving on time. Oh, you think it's not fair? You picked a fight with a capital ship. Now get us out before we become their next paint job. You're not genius. You're supposed to run before it turns us into a cautionary tale. Now punch that quantum and let's go find a target we can actually kill.
Shield system offline.
Don't worry, next time we'll double check the intel before coking another space titan. For now. Yeah, well, intel's about as reliable as your landing record. Next time, maybe we double check the fine print before charging in like a moron. Damn right I am. Now let's grab a target that won't flatten us like a bad joke. I'm getting bored, and you know how dangerous that gets.
Quantum drive is now on.
Welcome to Spectrum Customer Complaints, where Commander Jambrick would like to report that his 76,000 credit bounty quietly contained one complimentary fucking Idris. Contract description: very high risk. Actual translation: go insult a capital ship with a fighter and see whether physics notices. No warning, no hazard bonus, not even a little checkbox labelled. Target may be attached to several million tons of go fuck yourself. Jambrick fired every missile, moved into gun range, and discovered the Idris's shields regarded our entire weapons loadout as mild weather. The Idris then removed the shiv's shields with the casual efficiency of a dock worker ripping plastic wrap off lunch. Final ruling: Intel negligent. Contract issuer criminally full of shit. Commander reckless but technically correct to withdraw. Repair crew, please restore the ship. Rearm everything, refuel completely. And install one additional warning light labelled, "Bitch please, that's an Idris."
Landing. Your systems are offline.
All right, bridge goblins, stream recap. Jambrick started by explosively unplugging Koitsu Dongle Monaco with an easy missile kill, collected 76 grand, and returned to Starlight before he could mate the shiv with station furniture again. Then Donovan Artiago arrived in a fucking paladin and refused to die like a considerate professional. We emptied missiles, switched to guns, orbited close, ate incoming fire, took a nasty hit, and still put the bastard down. Genuinely good flying from Jambrick there, which remains an offensive statistical anomaly. Finally, the contract board censored after Baron Abernathy and neglected to mention the target was an Idris, a capital-sized brick of armour, guns, and contractual fraud. Jambrick threw the entire missile inventory at it, attempted guns because apparently fear is stored in a different ship, lost shields, and wisely withdrew before we became decorative vapour. The shiv is repaired, rearmed, refueled, and somehow still legally considered one spacecraft. Jambrick made money, killed criminals, survived 2 terrible ideas, and only challenged one capital ship to a dick measuring contest. That's the stream. Go hydrate, stretch, and make better decisions than the commander, which is such a low fucking bar you could trip over it underground. Nova out.